Hey everyone, and welcome back. Now today I'm going to review a company called Leaders Merchant Services and go over the different services they offer. Now if you own a business or planning to build one, then it's crucial to have a merchant account. And in this video I'll tell you about my experience with Leaders Merchant Services so you'll be able to decide if it's the right company for your business. And if at any point throughout this video you want to give Leaders Merchant Services a try, you'll find a useful link in the description down below to help you save some extra money. Now, before we begin, I'll go over what a merchant account is. So basically, a merchant account is a type of bank account that lets businesses accept and process payments made by credit or debit cards. So it's basically best to have a middle ground where customers and sellers can easily make transactions. That's where a merchant account comes in. So every time a customer makes a purchase using a card, their transaction information is sent to the merchant account provider, which in my case is Leader Merchant Services. Then they verify and authorize the payment. It's not a complicated system, but it's definitely a sophisticated one. Now, I've used Leaders Merchant Services for a while now, and I can say that it's improved the quality of my business and made the payment process a lot smoother, which helps my customers as well. Now that we're clear about what Merchant Account Services does, let's move on to what services they provide. Now, Leaders Merchant Services accept all major credit cards such as MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. Now, apart from these credit cards, they also accept NFC, near field communication, which I'll explain. Now, with NFC, all the customer has to do is put their phone or tablet above the NFC terminal and the payment is made via digital wallets like Google Pay, Apple Pay, etc. Now, these are for physical transaction, but there's also option for e-commerce businesses like mobile credit card processing and a shipping cart system called Cart Manager. So basically, the Cart Manager system is easy to use even for those who aren't tech savvy. And here's a simple process to get it set up. Now, first, when opening a merchant account with Leaders Merchant Services, you get a lot of features. First, there's a free mobile card reader that lets you accept credit card payments through whatever device you're using. And then you also get the payment processing software as well as any sort of support that you might need. But there's a lot more needed when running a business, and one of the things I like about Leaders Merchant Services is that they have a variety of services for both physical and digital businesses. Now, some of the additional services that they offer are Authorized.net Payment Gateway, which is similar to a store counter but for online businesses. Now, speaking of store counters, Leader Merchant Services also provides checkout counter setups for customers to see the prices and total of their purchases. Now, these Clover stations come with a 14-inch HD touchscreen, a high-speed printer, and a credit card swiper. Now, when I first received the Clover station, I liked the modern build and sleek design. It also had a simple power source for both the display and the printer to avoid card clutter. And I don't like my wires all over the place, so I was happy with the setup. Now, for anyone who already has a system in place, there's no need to change it, but if your hardware is compatible, you can hook up for a few of the Clover products to enhance it. Now, they also have a mini version for those who want a simple setup. Now, the Clover Mini is a little machine with a built-in printer, a camera, a barcode, a QR code reader, so you can access the source information from anywhere. To get the most out of your device, you can use the Clover app marketplace to download a bunch of other apps and features to streamline your line of work. So basically, everything is pretty much customizable, so you can tweak the system to suit your particular business. Okay, now if the Clover Mini isn't small enough, they also have a mobile shop counter called Clover Flex. It does everything a regular one would, but since it's cardless, you can take it anywhere with you. Now, usually when business owners need to keep track of finances, sales, and bookkeeping, they use a software called QuickBooks. But if you don't have it on your computer, you can opt for the Instant Accept payment solution that processes transactions without opening QuickBooks. As long as you have internet access, the Instant Accept system will work just fine. Now, it's hard to believe that not everyone uses a credit card or debit card for transactions. Now, some old school people like to use paper checks, and if you have an influx of people like that, you can get your system hooked up with the MegTech Mini MICR paper check reader. It works for both small businesses and chain retailers. Look, I know that the setup process can be confusing, especially if you're intimidated by the number of options available for you. but thankfully Leader Merchant Services customer service is excellent. They're available day and night, and you can contact them however you like. Now, I really appreciate their quick response time because being stuck in a situation is no fun. Now, it wouldn't be a complete review if I didn't talk about some of the disadvantages of choosing Leader Merchant Services as your payment processor. So they deal with matters well, but there is a high charge for every termination of the contract, which costs about $250 to $350. With that being said, there's still a 30-day free cancellation period. Now, be sure to keep in mind that they do charge extra for a few things like a setup fee, annual fee, gateway fee, the PCI compliance fee. So make sure to ask for a list of all the fees before getting started. All right, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful and that you learned something. If you did, like and subscribe for more. And remember to click the link in the description down below for discounts off your purchase. And if you have any further questions or require additional information, ask in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.